Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze with a a rather long game between myself, the top right of Shakur's Plateau, and eLHaXo, tearing down there. Now, this is a pretty long game, so I'm going to try to speed it up as best I can and go through. I have been showing a lot of kind of short rush games where my 3-gate robo works quite well. This is a game where the 3-gate robo does not work quite well, so I'm going to try to see if I can find out why it does not work quite well. Now, the guy doesn't do anything crazy. I managed to come in. What do I scout? I scout a basic barracks. I scout a basic gas. So one gas, one barracks. So nothing cheesy, which is good. Now, he took out the probe. Let's go back. I know I said I'm going to try to go through this really fast, but I want to have a look and see. Where is it? There we go. So here I am. And I come in like this, and let's just watch and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, and he does a pretty good surround just there. This guy ended up being quite good. You know, this was a difficult opponent. In fact, I think this was the guy that I played before Prophet's game. So this was the guy that eventually went on and told me GG nude. So I think I even responded once I was out of the game with Prophet, and I realized what had happened. I think I sent a message back to this guy just saying, yeah, I think my exact words was shit the bed. So there I go with my gate robo. So one gate into robo, fast robo, doing okay economy wise. Oh wait, I didn't want that. I wanted hooah! That's what I wanted. Worker supply. Whooping butt with some worker supply there. Yeah, doing fine. 22, 21. There are my two other gates. So observer coming out at around 6 minutes. I'm here. And if you time it right, even though I have kind of a slow double 3-gate out the end here, so yeah, they're just a little bit delayed there, but that means that these three are ready all at the same time. Pause right there. So 3-gate robo, beginning of Immortal, despite the fact, yeah, okay, so supply blocked on the Immortal. So 639, let's just say 639 as T3. Well, that's, yeah, 639 is pretty much when my first observer is up. And my 3-gate robo is ready to go. So I warp in, get my 3 gates, good to go. Here comes Mr. Observer, and Observer finds, did you see that? Did you see what he just saw? He saw Reapers. At least just one Reaper. So I believe what I then did is I came up, had a peek, yeah, Tech Lab, just Marines, Reactor Tech Lab. This is a Starport factory. That seems odd. So what I did up here was I quickly just made a couple of... And he saw the Observer. This guy's pretty good. I'm of the opinion. I'm here. So I grab in some Stalkers just to be ready for Reaper Harass, because I figure if they're going to hop up, they're going to hop up right there. I eventually am right. I do my expand. I am still ahead. Oh, wait. So he did come up and attack. Did he take anything out? I want Control R for that one. Units killed. Workers killed. So maybe one worker. But that is it. So I thought I did alright there. Lost an Observer, which sucks. That set me back because I should have been making some more units over here. Got a decent unit composition as far as I am concerned. Income-wise, he's catching up on Harvesters again. I'm at 26. Here I go, so I have another look. Just Marines, although he does outdo me there. He does outnumber me, but he does have just Marines. So here comes the Marine Medevac treatment, which is basically all he's going with right now. No, I want this. What does S do? I've never even seen that. Putting down a bunker just in case. So I'm just kind of getting a front line ready. This is probably when I should have done something about it, when it was roughly even. My worker supply was up. He's not quite spending. I'm managing to expand. I'm managing to get extra gates. I never get extra gates. 12 minutes. I should be thinking about a third, or at least thinking about expanding. Here's my +1 coming down. He's got combat shield, and that's about it.
Your probes are under attack.
And this is when all this nonsense starts to occur. I hate this. Units killed, workers killed. Here he comes, but luckily I managed to bring my stalkers over. And then...
Upgrade.
I'm here in the shadows.
And then I catch his drop. Medevac coming around the back. So, managed to take that out without, well, 11 workers killed. That's pretty bad. I am now drastically behind in... No, I'm still just one ahead, but the income tab is just about on par. I'd like to be doing better. I am up in units, so I could probably be warping in some zealots right now, but I'm not. I don't believe I ever got... Did I get a Twilight down? Yeah, there's my Twilight. Not researching anything with it. So I decided, since I was looking at a fair amount of Marines, and just Marines, but then I realized I'm also looking at tanks. So tanks, Marines, medevacs. This is what I think. Okay, panic. Am I ready for this? The Immortals, well, while handy versus the tanks, they're not very handy versus the Marines, like mass Marines. So hopefully between the sentries and the stalkers, I will be able to take that out. That is the hope. Do not do anything with the robotics support bay. Oh no, it's just robotics bay, not facility. Here's my army. My army is not quite as big as his, but I'm out macroing him slightly. So I go and I take a tower with expendable zealots, since I don't really like them all that much. 4 immortals, and still... No, I am making a Colossus, and Thermal Lance is on its way. Charge is almost done, so I should be making a lot more of these. Yep. Okay, so there's some more zealots. Oh, I just saw something at the corner there. So I decided to do another expansion down here. Seems about the right time for it. There's a Colossus army supply. No, I'm vastly outnumbered. And he starts attacking down here, but luckily I chase him away. Brings in a Viking. Managed to run. For some reason I chase him with a Colossus. I'm not sure why, and I think I eventually beam in. Yep, there we go. So I've started, instead of chasing my entire army around, I just try to expect where he's going to be in IM. So he's got me in worker supply, or I've got him in worker supply. I'm just not building fast enough, and I'm not creating the pylons well enough. I'm running out of resources up here at the top, which kind of blows. I'm on 50 harvesters, he is on 40, even though he's getting more minerals because he's got mules. This is the problem with letting a Terran go too long. Here comes a small contingency of Marines. Contingency? It's a con something, I know that. So I've got my zealots ready, and then, yeah, see, there you go. So there was the engage, and I pushed myself on that because I don't think I had everything on the right hotkey. So he came in and did pretty well. I warped in a small reinforcement, managed to take out the tanks. Look at that. I took that out, and he pulled out, which was a very good plan. So I decided to chase down these Vikings for whatever reason. Should have been doing a bit more in the way of macro right about now. Because as you see down here, oh, this made the big difference. These guys weren't doing anything. 20 idle workers, and I wasn't doing a thing about it. He already outnumbers me in supply again.
I'm here in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm just not doing anything. Oh, finally get these guys working. That's good. I have a few units just there. Did I ever do anything with my council? Yes, I got charged. Didn't get blink. I'm running on quite a lot of gas. At this point, I probably should have tried out my attempted. Here come these guys. It was, yeah, there was quite a lot of harassment, which I was sort of quick at, but I wasn't quite quick enough at. So he just kept crippling my income. Just a serious crippling of income. Meanwhile, at the same time, all I'm doing is getting, yeah, there's +3. I think he's still at 0-0. And I'm at +3. So that helped me quite a bit, is having the additional, like, probably could have dropped down another forge. I'm finally managed to get enough pylons, so that's not a problem. But the income level, I'm just not quite bringing in. No, I'm doing alright. Because my worker supply is still ahead, but I just can't keep up the army. Nor can I get a decent engagement working for me. So let's have a look and see where he is. Ah, the third. The third is what I was not taking care of. I was not having a look down here to see if I could find him. And that probably would have helped me quite a bit. Meanwhile, all I was doing was just slowly pushing forward, meeting him exactly where he wants me to meet him. This observer should have been moving around and doing a lot more work. Look at all these tanks. Ugh. Gotta hate that. And here they all come over this way to meet up with this Marine group, and yes, this is when bad stuff is going to happen. But now he can see me because he's got the tower.
Ready to plunder.
I can't see squat because I'm not on a tower. Here comes a little rogue immortal going by, and he gets taken out really quick, and bam, there goes most of my army. The immortals aren't close enough. I haven't been making any. Colossus are taking care of a fair number of marines, but I'm just not focusing focus fire on the units there, and he just eviscerates me with unit composition. Now, is it just me, or should I not be worried about unit composition in bronze? This is the thing that I've been kind of coming to the understanding of. And there's a stray Viking way over here. Is that unit composition in bronze is moot, because if you could just out macro the guy, which I theoretically am, but I'm just not doing a good enough job of, and I can just keep making units, but the problem there is that I'm just not engaging properly. So evidently, people are either better in bronze than they're supposed to be, or I just suck so much that no amount of decent, well, alright, I will say I have decent macro. I do not have exceptional macro. I have okay macro. I mean, let's have a look. With a 29 APM. Currently I'm down. Wow, look at that spike at 190. See that? See that? See that? Oh no, no, drop. I'm not doing anything. And nothing. I've apparently given up. Or I'm apparently just aiming. Yeah. This is when I've just mostly given up. So I gave up at this point because, yeah, he's just got me. So I say GG well played. He says you too, and then apparently afterwards I get a all caps letters GG noob, or maybe it was another game. Anyway, it might have been another game. So that's that. That's me. I can't see anything glaringly obvious. I was at 3-0. He was at 0-0 and 0-0. So it just seems like I think it was a little bit the harassment and a little bit the I didn't pressure him enough. And when I get to a mid-game Terran who knows what he's doing with unit composition, like with this tank Viking Marine medevac, that's pretty good. You know, in my brain, I think that's doing all right. How many starports has he got? He's just got one, but he's making a Viking and a medevac each time. It's dropping mules all over the place, probably. I finally got another base up here. 27. Anyway, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about this game, because I'm really curious. I'm definitely going to include the replay for this one. I do for all of them, but I'm not sure if anyone really cares. Need to get some pros. Send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarcraft. Stay tuned.